evening, collective. I'm here to give a download read to a particular feminine energy. I have feminine energy in my energy field today. But I had got this vision around 5:16 this evening, and when I had broke that down, this feminine is being led by the divine, and she is on the path of abundance. All right, spiritual abundance for her gifts. It is not necessarily gifts from the divine as far as in material. It is spiritual and wisdom and knowledge that she is obtaining, because this feminine is divine, and she she is divine. She's an empress. She's in spiritual school, and she is following her discernment. All right. And because she's being obedient, she's following her discernment. She is on the path, which is the straight and narrow. Excuse me, collective. I'm just going to go ahead and read on. This feminine that just had awakened from taking a nap after smoking her weed, she has on her mind to go through her baby father's phone. She is getting nudges that he is gay or he is cheating, point blank, period. This feminine has been cheated on by her baby father before. The energy of this femme's zodiac sign is Aquarius, Sagittarius, or flip that, vice versa, Sagittarius, Aquarius. But it is in her chart. Also, the reason why she wants to look through this masculine's phone is because the unspokenly, before she never brung it up to him, that she went through his phone before and saw sexual pictures, like screenshots of this masculine sexual encounters. They are going to be exposed out into the social media community, because she is filled with hurt and anger, resentment. She wants him to hurt like he hurt her. He embarrasses and did embarrass this femme because of his sexual addictions and poor behavior. So instead of this femme, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to retract that. This femme is scarred. She is going through the healing process, but it's slow and steady. My ancestors is telling me to take your time, femme, and do not rush your healing, going through your process of dealing with the betrayal of your significant other or your baby father. You are going in the right direction by not reacting out of impulse because of betrayal and disappointment and failure and embarrassment. Know this, that when you go about things the right way, knowing that your significant other is doing this betrayal and you're not speaking up, it's best that you keep that information to yourself. Use that information and utilize it within yourself to motivate, to heal from the betrayal. Purge, cry it out, take your spiritual bath, talk to the divine, let him know your concerns and your worries and woes from your heart concerning your specific situation. That way that your mind will be clear once you reach that level of clarity and truth and justice within your situation. You can deal with the situation accordingly and stay in your Empress status energy and never come off of that podium of knowing that it was never you, it was that person. They chose to betray you. They chose not to speak up. They chose to hide and consume and conceal. Now, this is how the divine works, all right? When you utilize that information, you take it from within and you apply it within yourself and your specific situation with your loved one, your husband, your significant other. He sees that your heart does not deserve that type of betrayal. So, and moving in your favor, because you're listening to your discernment and you're following instructions and you're being obedient and you're choosing not to act out of impulse and you're doing as taking the steps that is needed in order for you to progress and move forward from this and elevate spiritually within yourself, choosing to love yourself than to focus on what this betrayal was, because this person is going to continue doing it. All right? They're not going to change because their number one motive is to keep it hidden from you. All right? But what you do is you utilize that they think that they hid. You keep it to yourself. You move in secret. 555. As I say that, shift your mindset from a higher perspective, on a higher intellect, on how to deal with the situation accordingly for peace sake. All right? Not for him. Vice versa. Put it where you need to put it. But do it for you. Because a lot of the forgiveness that needs to be done is not for that individual. It is for you. So in order for you to release and be properly balanced, mind, body, and spirit during this situation, you can think about what steps to take accordingly to remove yourself. Cut the cords from this individual and cut them out of your energy so that you can be optimistic and move forward and have a clear, higher perspective of knowing that there is someone out there that is 20 times better than what you settled for. And you are entitled to being loved. You are entitled to being cared for. You are entitled to having that equal give and take of whatever works for you, for your peace sake, that brings joy within you or adds to your joy. Never become codependent on any relationship, because it is a trick of the enemy and an illusion that can be done or projected on you, because that person could be codependent on you. All right? Whether if it's financially, whether if it's spiritually, whether if it's energetically, you must know when to pull back and use your own energy to hone in on what it is that you need to release that could be hindering you, holding you back from this individual that is being very minute and petty and childish and does not show change and is showing you by not speaking. See, a lot of things that I want the collective to know something. A lot of times that we look for replies back verbally through communication, but what I want you to understand is, when I had made a previous video before about learning how to understand and read energy, all right? You can do the same thing with, sometimes people don't know how to reply back. That is an answer in it by itself. Learn how to use that by utilizing that time of that person becoming mute, because they're trying to figure out the words to say something to you, to cover it up, but you already know the truth, so therefore you are maintaining your balance. There is no need for you to use that for a final decision. You are using logic, wisdom, understanding that the divine is downloading into you, because he is protecting your heart as well as guiding you through this lesson of trauma that is your specific personal situation. That everybody in the world, you are not alone, everybody in the world, including me, is going through. Now, as I'm being led to go ahead and express myself and give guidance through my own self-testimony, I will give guidance and I will continue to speak up for the ones who do not know, the ones that are seeking truth and light and enlightenment and justice. We will walk hand in hand together, and this is a spiritual warfare. There is no room for judgment, only room for improvement. And every time I get a download, I'm going to give it to you if I'm being led to pull you out of that muck, because the divine pulls me out. All right? I know a lot of us may not have, or the divine separated us from people that we thought were true friends, lovers, and companions, and even work partners. But then by noticing, going through the lessons and the turmoils and the situations, by you being separated from these people, it is only to show you who is true and authentic and genuine to you, and who is optimistic about being not optimistic. And let me take that back. Ancestors, what's the word? The right opportunist. Thank you. Thank you so much, ancestors. It's a lot of people that's out there for clout. A lot of people that's out there to be seen. A lot of people that's just hanging on coattails and dealing with a lot of insecurities and codependencies because they are lacking motivation themselves, and they don't want to do the work. They rather rely on someone that actually takes the time to do the work and the healing process. And then it's easier for me to coast off of you because I know that you know how to manifest. But I don't want to do it. I want you to do it so I can live off of you. You're my protege. That's the underlying hidden motives of the unspoken part of this person that you are connected to, that is only looking at you as a come up. You must be true and honest to yourself about the type of individual and what breed of spirit you are dealing with. Once you figure it out and you know who it's coming from and who got it wrapped up in them, you know how to deal with the situation. All right, collective? But please choose healing. Always choose healing to deal with situations the proper and just way, so that the divine can always move you through whatever trauma, turmoil, tribulation, and trial that you go through. It is only a lesson. And yes, we get tested. And yes, we get pushed to the point to where we don't want to do it no more. We tired. We tired of fighting. We tired of dealing with people. We want to curse them out. We want justice. It's going to happen. Please believe that. But it is not for you to take justice into your own hands. It is for you to give it to the divine, for him to move for you. And if you are lucky enough and blessed enough, he will let you see it. If you don't see it, he'll inform you. That's all you need to know. Why sit back and want to glorify someone else receiving karma because of the pain of what they did to you? Know within thyself that they will receive what they have worked on themselves, and the divine got your back. That's all you need to know. He has you 20-fold, 50, 1,000. It goes hand in hand. They're showing me 6 of Pentacles. The divine wants us to be an equal give and take of an equilibrium. A balanced equilibrium, homeostasis. He gives to us, we give to him. He shows us loyalty, we show him loyalty. He shows us commitment, we show him commitment. It's always the same. The divine never lets us go through anything without learning why, when, how, where, and what for. That's to smarten you up. Because us as humans is us being on this earth. We play a role that is for us, that is destined for us, that the divine already had mapped out and set up for us to follow through. All we have to do is believe. And do not let man nor woman convince you otherwise. Don't ever let them make you feel like you're losing your mind because you're intuitive or because you're psychic. You're gifted for a reason, and God gave you those multiple gifts to use in order for you to keep balance within the world for people who are just like you that seek guidance. And granted, there are false prophets on every realm. All right? You got doctors that kill people. You got morticians that kill people for trophies, for plaques. You got preachers that fuck their own people and then pay them off and tell them to keep their mouth shut. You got firemen that's wicked. Police officers, they're everywhere. But it's up to you. In order for you, don't worry about what's out there going on. You focus on what God has set for you, and he will protect you through every smog, every confusion, every manipulation, every dressed up assigned street crime Everything that's set up for you that the enemy is trying to knock you off your pedestal or kick you out of here, please believe that God is never going to let him overstand you. He's going to forever win. We won the Holy War back in the 14 BC. What makes you think that God will never roll over and play dead? He's one and mighty of all. Don't matter what religion you are. You must believe because it is true. And if he has shown himself to you in so many different ways of different things, and money could be one of them, also a witness through something else or a dream, please do not let anyone try to deter you of what God has given you as a multiple, beautiful gem gift to share with the world, to give love in so many different ways. So collective, by any means necessary, even for peace from within, I'm telling you, go about the healing in the right way, and that person will receive what they have worked upon themselves. And please trust and believe me, the divine knows how to work on it to where they will feel everything of what they have done to you, even grief. All right? So keep your heart right, keep it pure, and lead with love and light and release. Have a good day.